If you are in the beauty, salon, or wellness space, I invite you to come and watch the live show. So, anyway, guys, I come on here every week and I share business, mindset, personal development, all the things that are Maria Fontana, all the things that are what makes me the person I am today and in the evolution. So before I even start, forgive the sounds that you're going to hear. No matter what time I do a live stream, there's always someone mowing their friggin' lawn, weed whacking something, chainsawing something down. So we'll do the best we can. Guys, welcome and thanks for watching. So today I had one topic I was going to talk about, and then I got a message from a client and it made me think of changing the topic. So today's topic I'm going to change completely. So just say hello as you guys are coming in, and I will have me or my team, someone will, get back to you later and say hello. But thanks for watching. Anyway, so the topic I'm going to cover today is why you're not getting booked, or why your schedule's not as busy as it could be. So I'm talking to salon professionals, wellness professionals, beauty, spa experts, anyone who's in the service-based business who is trying to grow their business. Now, you could be someone who's an independent, or you may be someone who already has a salon location, or you may be somebody who's working for someone. It doesn't matter where you are in this journey. What matters is that you are growing your personal brand, you're growing your revenue, and you're trying to create a kick-ass career in this industry. For those of you who don't know me, I am a 38-year salon owner of multiple salons. I have been in the beauty industry, in the wellness industry for over 3 decades. I've owned over 11 brick and mortar practices, including other businesses outside of the beauty industry, which includes a cab company, a recycling company, a beauty brand, a tanning salon, and 11 salons. So I know a little something about starting, launching, growing businesses, and then exiting businesses. These are all different parts of the journey. Today, I'm going to be talking about your social media, your online presence, and attracting qualified and the right clients for your practice. We're going to talk about retaining those clients in another episode because that's a whole different discussion. So what I'm seeing happening across the board, now mind you, I came into the online space and I was much older, when I first did. And I had to learn. I invested a lot of money, time, and energy into learning the online world, into learning what it meant to market efficiently in the online space. And I have a very powerful team now in my companies that helps with the marketing, who are upper echelon and really high level. So what I bring to you in my trainings is what I know for sure works. So today I'm going to share some top things. Now, these tips are good for anyone who has a personal brand or has a business, period. These are very generic topics on marketing from my perspective as a 3-decade business owner. So if you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's totally fine. I'm giving you my perspective, what I know works, and what works especially for service-based businesses. But as an experienced entrepreneur, I can tell you some of these things you all should be paying attention to. So first of all, what drives me crazy is someone will friend request me or ask to follow me or connect with me on social media. And I go look at their profile and there's a picture of like a cat, which I love cats. I love dogs. You can see Luna in the background. That's not the point. There's no person. There's no brand. There's no like, well, who are you? Then there's nothing clear. In 2 seconds flat, I scan down. I'm looking. Who are you? What do you do? Who do you serve? How can I connect with you? And why should I be connecting with you? So a lot of people say, yeah, but I don't want my business online. I don't want to mix my personal stuff with my business. Guys, I do this. Many of my high-level 8-figure mentors do this. If you're in business, You need to articulate your business somewhere online because everybody nowadays picks up their phone and looks and checks you out online. So you can sit here and argue with me till the cows come home. But guess what? If you are a small business owner, for this conversation, I'm going to use a salon. Okay, I'm going to use that as an example, a salon or a spa. And you own a business. And when I click on your personal profile, we'll use FB where you're watching this right now, or wherever you are watching this, right? Because I'm on multiple platforms right now or listening on the podcast. You're going to click on that person's profile and check them out, right? If someone wants to connect with me, I'm going to click on your profile. And if you're a salon owner and I click on there and there's nothing anywhere that says who you are, what you do, and who you serve, doesn't mean it's got to be all about that, but it's got to be somewhere because that is part of your brand. That is who you are. When you click on my social media, it's really clear who I am, what I do, who I serve, the businesses I have. If you want to go to my salon, you can click on that link. If you want to book a call with me for business consulting, you can book on that link. It's clear. There's no mystery. It's really easy to see who I am, who I serve, and what I do, and who's my ideal client. And if you want to talk to me, you can connect with me. That is called having clarity. Now, you have to first know what your business is, obviously. So if you have a salon or a spa, you know what type of business you have. You know who your ideal client is. You should have somewhere on your social media how people can just click in and book an appointment with you, or click in and connect with you, or click in and call you. The whole idea of being like mystical and not being clear on your social media is ruining your business profile. That's your online business card. Now, this is my take on it because I get friend requested and follows and all kinds of stuff by hundreds of people a day. And me and my team, the first thing we do is we click on the profile. So I'm like, oh, cool. This person's a salon owner. We're aligned. She could be a potential client. She could be a potential collaborator. We're in the same industry. She's a business person. Awesome. Perfect. But if I don't know who you are and it's not clear, then it's like I immediately just bypass it and delete. Like I'm not going to connect. And that's the same thing that happens with people. So when we have clients, potential clients that want to connect with us, and they look at your profile and they're like, well, this looks confusing. I'm not clear. You lost them. Guys, if you are not clear on what you do, who you are, who you serve, and how to connect with you in the first like 5 seconds, you lose people, right? Everyone's too overwhelmed. People want fast results. People want things to be immediate. No one's hanging around waiting to jump through hoops to know what you do or who you are. Like this is what I'm seeing. There's too many convoluted messages. So the other day, someone messaged me. They're like, "Oh, I'm struggling to build my salon clientele." So I was like, "Oh my God, let me help this person. Let me see what I could do." I immediately click on the profile and it's total like nothing. There's no sign whatsoever that this person has a salon business, that this person is a hairdresser, that this person is accepting clients, that this person has anything to do with the beauty industry or a beauty business. So to me, that was the first red flag because then when I looked deeper into the online presence, there just wasn't one. So here's a few things you can do that are not overwhelming, that are easy for you, no matter what level you're at in your business, to update your social media or your online presence. So number one is make sure you have an updated free Google business listing. I will die on the hill talking about Google free business listing. It's super important because that's where people look first. Second of all, make sure your name, who you are, who you serve, what you do, and how people can get in touch with you match on every platform. So we'll have an example. Again, I'll stick with the salon and spa example, but this is for any service-based business, in my opinion, okay? Pick the platforms where your clients are. And don't just pick one, guys, because in this day and age, we don't own any of them. Just be really clear. I learned this from my mentor, who is a high level executive marketing expert for some of the biggest corporations and hospitals in the country. You know, she said to me, you can't put all your eggs in one basket because in one day, in 1 minute, any single platform could vanish. We don't own the platforms. Hi, guys. I see you guys all coming on. Welcome. Say hello. Let's get the algorithm moving. Say hello. So we don't own these platforms. So really, you could be killing it on one platform today and poof, it could be gone tomorrow, right? You're watching this live stream on one of the platforms, but it could be gone next week, right? So that's why, let's say, you have to make sure you pick more than one platform, 3 or 4 that are varied and that you can really get your message out there. Now, I know you might say that sounds overwhelming, but the truth is, inside of the Salon Business School, which is going to be launching in the next few weeks, I'm going to be teaching you step by step how to do your content creation and how to get your content out there in under an hour a week. So these are things that are going to be inside of the Salon Business School. You can drop me a yes below if you'd like to get on the wait list. It's going to be launching in the next few weeks. So by creating content on more than one platform, you're putting your eggs in more than one basket. We do not own these platforms. So you ultimately need to make sure that from your content, you're connecting with your clients and getting their phone number or their email. Because at the end of the day, that's what you own and that's what you can connect with them on a personal level. I even go as far as getting people's addresses because I like to send stuff in the mail. That is something I love to do. So going back to your social media, so making sure everything matches, making sure you have a great picture of yourself, you know, go get some headshots done or have someone that's really great at taking pictures, take some beautiful pictures of you that really show your brand, that really show who you are, what you're about, and what your magic is. So make sure you do that, right? That's super important to be on brand with your pictures. Also, be really crystal clear in your message, meaning make it short and brief. Don't write this mystical, convoluted, crazy description in your bio that I have to sit there and go, what? What does she do? What does he do? What does this mean? Just make it simple, guys. One of my mentors years ago said to me, write things on a 3rd to 5th grade reading level because that will make it crystal clear for everyone to understand. The more jargon, the more convoluted, the more fancy schmancy, the more complicated things get and you lose people. So keep it simple. Keep it simple. The next thing I want you to do is make sure on every single one of your social media platforms that everything matches. Like, kind of have congruency, have your brand, have your looks, have your colors. Again, your personal brand is not really your logo and the colors. It is about showing up in integrity for who you serve. So being really clear as to who you serve and what are the results you're going to get people. That's it. No matter what type of brick and mortar business you have, no matter what type of service-based business you have, guys, this is what has kept longevity. Before social media, I did the same thing, but offline, right? It was about print. It was about the newspaper. It was about getting featured in articles. It was about all type of yellow pages, which some of you might not even know what the hell they are. That's like the Google business of back in the day. It was in paper. People would open the yellow pages, but it was the same thing. It was really showing up on brand, who you are, who you serve, what sets you apart, why should I be connecting with you? If you don't align all your social media platforms, at least the ones you're using, right? The ones that you're targeting your ideal client, you're going to lose people. And this is one of the biggest gaps I see when I do my business assessments on a lot of small businesses. They just do not have their Google business listing up. They don't have a strong social media presence. And don't get me wrong, guys, social media presence, online presence, it's not about the followers. It's just about everything being congruent and being clear. So when people look for your services, they're like, oh, wow, here's Jeannie. Jeannie owns the hair spa in New York City. And look, Jeannie specializes in lashes and brows. And, it's just really crystal clear. And boom, here's the button to book a call. Let me book that appointment right now. It's about making the customer journey easy. And that really starts today with your online imprint, which is your social media, right? You need to be consistent and show up too. If you don't have your social media aligned where people understand that, oh, look at this person, they specialize in this, and wow, here's how I can connect with them, and look, I can get this service, they're going to just scroll by, scroll by, scroll by, because you know as well as I do, how fast do you scroll past stuff? Right? We all do it. Let's be honest. It's the world we live in. So in order for you to stand out, make sure you're crystal clear on your brand, who you are, who you serve, and put a connection button. Do you know, I was looking at, I think I did this, it was like 200 businesses. And out of 200 businesses, almost 150 of them did not have a clear contact call of action, a CTA, meaning call to action, like here, book a call, here, book an appointment, here, book a consult with a place to go. You have to be clear. By making this clear on all your social media and on all your online presence, it's going to be a game changer. So I want you guys to really assess this week. Take a time, block some time in your calendar, and reassess what your social media and online presence looks like. And I just want to be really crystal clear. This is not about being a tech guru. This is not about being great at technology and getting overwhelmed. When I started in the online space, I didn't even know how to turn on the friggin' computer. I started with a friggin' BlackBerry that was overwhelming. I'm like, how the hell do I use this thing? Of course, I've evolved, I've grown, I've invested in myself, but be kind to yourself. And remember, simplicity and just taking action wins the game. I am going to be sharing step-by-step processes on how you can increase your bookings, how you can upsell clients, maximize your client experience, and make sure that your offers and pricing to keep your clients in your brick and mortar business, in your salon, in your spa. I'm going to be hosting a free workshop called the Revenue Rise Workshop. See how simple? Revenue Rise. Like there's no like, oh, what does that mean? I want you guys to, I'm going to be dropping the link below, or depending where you're watching, it might be above this video. Just register. If you can't make it live, you have access to the replays. It will be better than the last 4 or 5 things you paid for. I can guarantee you. If you are a salon, spa, wellness practitioner, salon professional, who is ready to uplevel their business, make more money, stop struggling, stop being overwhelmed, and step into the new elevated phase of business for 2025, I want you to come to the workshop. So I hope today's live show was helpful and supportive. Again, you're always welcome to book a complimentary consultation with me or a business assessment. It's a 10-15 minute call. There's no stress, no hard sales. Either me or my team, we will walk you through and help you get some clear strategy and clarity on what you need to do to up level your salon, spa, or wellness business in the next 6 months. It's critical, guys. We are in a client economy. Things are a little different than they were a few years ago. So you have to level up your playing field and show up in integrity and work on your business in a way that's going to elevate the experience, make the client journey much easier and much more pleasant, because this is what consumers want. So if you want to thrive in business like I have for the past 30 plus years through wars, through all kinds of crazy stuff that's gone on in the world in the past 30 years. I want you to connect with me. You can book your complimentary call at mariafontana.com, or I want you to come and join me for the Revenue Rise free workshop that I'm hosting on 11/11 at 11 a.m. and replays will be available. Go to the link in bio or link below this broadcast today and book your time to come and sit in the Revenue Rise workshop. It's going to be a game changer for salon professionals globally. Here's sending you guys lots of love. Thanks for your questions. Keep them coming, and I'll see you next week.